Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria. The cards come out already, so I'm going to put it to one side. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. I am going to do your daily reading for you today. I am using my energy oracle cards, and I'm looking forward to doing this reading. Just before I start, just to say, as you've noticed, I didn't do any daily readings over the weekend. I'd already made a decision not to do Sunday. I'm now going to include Saturday in that. I tend to be quite busy on Saturday with personal readings, so it just allows me the rest of the weekend off as downtime for myself. But it's not to say I won't be doing them if in the future, if Spirit says, to do a reading at the weekend, I will do so. But just as a rule of thumb, it'll be Monday to Friday for you or for me as well. This week, though, I have been invited to Trooping of the Colour, which is the first of the formal events to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. I'm very excited. I'm going to be in my finest on Thursday watching that. So I won't be doing a daily reading on Thursday or on Friday when I travel back. I am going on Wednesday. If I get the opportunity to do a daily reading for you on Wednesday, I will do so. But that does mean, it's an example of, I will be doing some daily readings for you at the weekend to make up for that. So if this reading resonates now, my darling, it is simply meant for you at the time you're meant to hear a message. It's for you remembering in divine timing what you already know. If the reading doesn't resonate, my darling, it simply means it wasn't for you at this time. There'll always be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time as guided by Spirit. If you'd like a personal reading with me, all of the details are in the description box below. And thank you as ever for all of your lovely likes and comments and subscribes. I am so grateful, and I will reply to anybody I haven't yet replied to. So let's see what wants to come out for you. Oh, it's flown out already. So what have you got? You've got anxiety, and on the bottom of the deck, you've got door to personal healing and happiness. So the two of these together talk to me that actually you've, and I'll show you these cards, but talk to me about actually how you've seemed to have come away or mastered the way of not overthinking, not stressing about things with the anxiety card, because you've got this door to personal healing and happiness that has opened up for you. So let me show you this card first of all. That's that one. And then on the bottom, that was the bottom of the deck. And then you've also got the anxiety card here as well. But the storm is passing there. So I want to talk, it's kind of like a combination of talking about the two together. What this is talking about, this door has opened, and it's opened up wide for you. So this is a door to your personal healing and happiness. It's a door to new beginnings in your personal life. It's a door to a lot of surprises and delights that are coming in for you. That's represented by the rainbow in this card you see there, and there's peace represented there by the dove, and you've got the lotus flower, which is out of this anxiety space, out of this experience that you've been through. The lotus flower has grown, that you've transformed. Something beautiful has come out of something that many would consider to be quite not a very nice situation, because it grows out of murky waters. So it's talking about positive change for you, and the lotus flower, represents the inner healing, and because of that inner healing, the external changes that you are beginning to witness in your life, which is wonderful. And things are really ready now for you. You've got here the wisteria in this card, and the wisteria is about, let me just show you that there. Where is it? It's just there. So I'm trying to do it back to front, but it's just hanging there. So wisteria, very strong. It grows in all sorts of wonderful directions. It's about the patience you've had with yourself, the patience you've had in your life, the patience you've had with others, the honor and respect you've shown for yourself. All of it has allowed for a lot of change to happen within you, a lot of healing to happen within you. Wisteria is also used I think in a lot of wedding things. So it's seen as a maybe new romance or new beginnings of a romance that might have been something different in its time, but now it's transformed. And it's about how you are expanding as a soul, how you're consciously more aware now of who you are, why you're here. And as your consciousness is expanding, you're opening up this doorway to all sorts of wonderful experiences for you. And what I feel with this is I'm getting this sort of because this space here where this doorway is, it's sort of, you feel like you're being guided to come through the doorway. It's so enticing that you're sort of moving through. And so it's about the releasing it you've done, the letting go that you've done. And I'm also feeling, because it's an anxiety card here, it's about the truth of something. The truth has set you free. And when truth sets you free, truth is love and love is truth, because truth is real, pure truth, is divine truth. It's source energy, it's spirit, and it's given with unconditional love. And so that truth, that understanding, that awareness is setting you free from the space that you were in before. And freedom represents the freedom to fly like the dove, the freedom to choose peaceful situations and choices, the freedom to choose how to expand, the freedom to grow, the freedom to feel liberated and to make a change in a new direction. So that's really, really beautiful. And you've kind of, it's the door to personal healing and happiness. So it's about you've taken responsibility for your personal healing and happiness. You've been willing to do the work. You've been willing to make the shifts and changes. You've appeared for yourself as your best friend. And that is really beautiful. And so now the doorway is opening to give you new experiences, new opportunities, the freedom to explore new experiences and opportunities that you haven't been able to do while that door was closed, whilst you weren't in that space to be ready. And I'm really feeling, and there's something that I watched last night as part of the Queens, and I wrote this down, and it's perfect. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing it now. I wrote it down, and it was something that Winston Churchill said to the Queen. He was her first Prime Minister. And where is it? There it is. So the longer you look back, the further you can look forward. So that's something Winston Churchill said to the Queen. And that is beautiful for this anxiety card and this door to personal healing as happiness. The longer you look back, the further you can look forward. You can see forward. And let's look at that. You've done this. The longer you look back, and it's not just how far back you've looked in terms of where your emotions were controlling you, where you were reacting to things, but it's the longer you look back, it's also not just how far back, but how long you've been doing it, in depth you've been doing it, with the intent and focus that you've been doing it. The further you can look forward, the further you can step forward with the release, the further you can embrace the unknown, uncertainty that's there in front of you, but with an understanding and a trust that you're in a really good space. And actually, this is all happening for you, and you're attracting in now so many beautiful things. And that's a very beautiful quote, which the longer you look back, the further you can look forward. So if this resonates with you, that is a quote for you. That is a message for you at this time. You have focused on being here for you. You have done your inner healing. You've taken responsibility for it. You're looking to make changes in your life. And you've also set that intent. And so, when we use that word, I will change, I will do this, I will do that, you're making a personal declaration. You have made in the past a personal declaration about your energy, about your intent, and your will becomes the universe's will. So you have made this happen by the will that you have not imposed on it, but enveloped the intention with. Your will is God's will. Your will is the universe's will. And because of that, life is now opening up for you, which is just beautiful. So keep making those personal intentions, those personal declarations of I will. Continue to focus your intent and your energy on that space. But because you've also got in this card the sort of waterfall coming here, it's sort of the ease, the flow of it. It's about, setting your intent, continuing to give it focus, beautiful, creative expression, continuing to have faith in the future, but with the ease of the flow of it, letting it just happen as it's meant to happen. So that is just stunning. And then I'm going to just briefly touch upon this anxiety card, because I feel, because the new beginnings card was the overriding energy of the card about where you are. This is the energy oracle deck. This is to show you how far you have come from, and you've got here the anxiety card. So now if I show you the other card up in front there, can you see the difference? Those windows are closed. it's all shut off. And yet here it's beautiful, it's abundant, and the doors are open. I'm sorry about Daisy snoring there. So with this anxiety card, this is just to show you that what made you feel uncomfortable, what gave you discomfort, what promoted within you the space of thinking too much, worrying too much, thinking about things, it has allowed the storm, which is passing in this card, is a release of heavy energy. So it's almost like it brought you to a place where woof, it had to come in and then be released, and then it's clear and it's beautiful. And it's almost like, if you look at these two cards again, you've got here, this is almost like after a storm, isn't it, with the rainbow, and it's beautiful, but it's abundant, because we need the rain. As I've done readings before, rain is either seen as something that holds you back or allows things to grow. And the storm, when a storm comes in and it clears, it suddenly creates this beautiful sort of, somebody called it the other day, liquid gold. It's liquid gold, isn't it? It's just lovely. But this storm is moving away, and it's because you have embraced the space you were in, because you were sensitive to it, because you respected it, because you have done your looking back, you have done your releasing, you've relaxed into the space, and now you're able to receive. And you've understood that, you know, when we worry about things, when we overthink things, it doesn't, all it does when we focus on the hurt, just the hurt itself, it just causes more upset, more sorrow, more hurt. But when we focus on what we can take from this, what is the liquid gold in this situation? What is the nectar of this? What can I take from this to help myself? Then we grow. And this is what's happened for you. This is your personal growth and abundance at this time. And I think this is a really, really beautiful thing. So the big message here, you know, is about the further you look back, the further you can look forward. That's what you've done, darling. This is a big, big, well done from spirit. But it's also a reminder, continue now. You're about to step into this doorway. Continue to state your declarations with I will. Your will is God's will. When you say I will, and whatever you put after it, and continue to focus your relationship with yourself is this most important thing you have with yourself at this time. And you're noticing that the more you're giving yourself self-respect and honor and worth and love, the more things are happening for you, the more that it's opening up that door to both personal healing and abundance. And that is your birthright, darling. So I hope that has helped those that have come to this reading. I look forward to doing another reading for you tomorrow, and I am setting my intention to aim to do one for you on Wednesday, my darling. But as I said, I won't be around Thursday or Friday, but I will be back this weekend for you. In the meantime, take care. And I am starting my summer readings, not this week now because of Trooping the Color, but I'm going to start them next week. And I'm going to start with Libra and Aquarius, and then see what else wants to come out after that. I think I'll probably do Scorpio next, because you are such amazing, huge followers for me. I will do Scorpio after that. But have the rest of the most beautiful day, and take care, my darling. See you tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye-bye.